Hi, Sierra HVAC. So, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a time to give out information as to how to get into HVAC, at least my pathway into HVAC. I started off with my gas technician ticket, and this is just one of the places you can go to be able to attain it. So they do offer various options. Hvac, I believe, the one that I went to was in Cambridge, but I believe they do have a location across Ontario. The reason why I liked going here was the co-op based program. So I believe it was 1 week in class and 1 week in the placement. And the full-time program goes fairly pretty quick. If you are dedicated, I believe within a year you can have your G2 license. I believe, so if you're looking for a second careers, a foot into HVAC, I would highly recommend going to this place. As you can see the different packages, you can take it one step at a time. Or you can just fly through it by just, getting the G3 and the G2 package. For those who don't know, so a G3 is the first ticket you attain as a gas technician, whereas you can install with supervision. So you would have to have somebody to look at your work. That's a G2 or G1 holder. And then obviously once you get your G2, you can work by yourself, I believe up to 400,000 BTUs, which is British thermal unit. You can pause and read, or you can go on the website. So I am currently fully licensed, well over 5 years. I should have been licensed about 10 years or so ago. Due to some circumstances and some trial and failed efforts, I took longer, not continuing, more like personal situations in life. But Hvac is definitely worth it. Yes, it is expensive to pay out of pocket. I met some people who were able to go and attend through some governmental funding. I believe the Second Careers program. So it is a great place to look at if you're thinking of switching careers, get into skilled trades, a pathway to apprenticeships. Because I've always looked at it this way. If you're looking for an apprenticeship and you're not coming straight out of high school, you might find a little bit of difficulty. If you don't have connections, you don't have family members, you are clueless as to where to start, I would say invest. It is worth it. It might cost you about $10,000 or so for the G3 and the G2, but it's worth it at the end of the day. A lot of people don't understand that. You might meet some people at your work or when you start that might say, oh, your gas technician ticket doesn't mean anything, but it does mean a lot. Just a side note, I do know unions that are paying people something that's probably over $50 an hour, and with a total package of probably around $70. But that's a video I could probably make another day. So yeah, Hvac is a definite recommendation because I personally attended here, and I like the options of the co-op evenings, and I believe they do have also a weekend program, and they do a lot of things like preparations and stuff like that. So yeah, so like your G1, they can prep you for your G1 exams, and I believe they can also prep you for challenging your air conditioning license. Um, but overall, it was a good experience. Before we left, they had opened up a new, or rather, relocated to a new building, so with new equipment. And it was pretty spacious. So yeah, you get to do some in-class theory stuff, and then at the end of the day, you end up going into the shop and get some hands-on experience. Overall, it was one of my favorite places to be, and I think it's worth it for anyone that's interested in the trade. And then Conestoga College. So this is where I actually ended up getting my G3 through a construction techniques program, and I think it's worth it. So I ended up not getting my G2 through Highmark, due again to personal issues, not with the college, but more of my own doing. Again, a story for another day. So here is a night school program. It's not open right now. You got to catch it at the right time. The information is there as to when. I believe it's in the fall season, when the program becomes open and available. So this is for people that are already in the trade, whether you're a plumber or air conditioning person, guy, or electrician that's trying to get their gas technician. So pretty much you could continue working at your work. You don't have to like stop, and you can enroll in this program because it's in the evenings. I believe it was three nights for 3 hours, so 9 hours a week. It is a longer program. It might take you closer to maybe a year to get just one, just the G3 ticket, but it's worth it. If you're already grinding, you're making good money, and you're not trying to go on EI, and you just want to continue, I would say check out Conestoga College. And this is where I went for my construction techniques. They do have quite a lot of experienced teachers over there. So yeah, it was through this program that I passed my G2 flawlessly. It was a struggle going to work and coming there, but with enough discipline and your work giving you the option to leave early during the night times of your classes, it's kind of helpful. And then last but not the least, Herzing College. So for this one here, I don't have any personal experience. I've just met people that actually attended there through the Second Careers program. There was a guy actually in my G2 night school program that had went to this program, and I guess they do have quite a lot of experience as well. I've never met anyone that had anything bad to say about it. I'm not sure about their prices, which is something I should have went into details. I can probably do a video one-on-one and go into like details of like everything that's going on there. So pretty much the guy that I met, he went through in with Second Careers. And I believe he passed his G3 the first time, but he decided not to go there for his G2. So I'm assuming he did it when he was laid off. But then with his G3, he ended up getting a placement and then started working for, I believe it was Reliance. It's either Reliance or Air One. So this is based in Cambridge, Ontario. So yeah, this is another option. So with this said, what I would recommend is if you're looking into a step in the door into HVAC, for me anyways, my pathway and the way I kind of came to the conclusion of it is I didn't have people that could get me into one of the companies. I did not have that kind of connection, so I had to come up with something. Sometimes you could be stuck because I didn't know who to talk to. So I started looking into it, and I was like, if I get my gas ticket, I believe it'll open up doors for me to get into an apprenticeship, because I'm coming in with something to offer, a mechanical company. I'm not just coming in empty-handed. I'm not just coming in, with nothing. So I recommend for people that want to start, and mind you, even after you go and get your apprenticeship done, you could do it in that format as well. The only thing that sucks is you're gonna have to come back and get your gas ticket for some companies, which they're gonna require you to have if you're gonna be an air conditioning guy or a plumber. Even some electrical companies are actually getting into the whole mechanical thing. So um, if you're looking into going somewhere higher, I recommend this definitely to get your gas ticket. So thanks for watching.